you ever heard of Zumba? Well, I was quite surprised to find out that our lovely Kate Hill hadn't. So obviously it's something more of my generation. Good morning, Kate.
Good morning.
You are so cool, letting me shove you into a Zumba class. How was it? How did you find it?
Do you know what? I'll be honest, I was super nervous before I got there. I think because I've got 2 left feet, I've got spaghetti arms. So even before I was thinking, oh gosh, I don't know if I can do this. But once we got there, everyone was so lovely, just made you feel at ease. We were all laughing before we even started. And I think that just made me feel like so relaxed beforehand.
So you kind of, I imagine, anticipated that everybody would know what they're doing, that they wouldn't be welcoming because they've got the whole thing set up, which is why I kind of wanted to put you into it to like show people that it's only the thinking about it sometimes that is so daunting, but the practice of it was better than you and easier than you anticipated.
It's so true, isn't it? I think that's just a prime example of how our mind just completely runs away with us, and so many times people don't maybe go and do things or they get too nervous, but I think sometimes you just have to swallow everything and just think, do you know what, I may not be the best person here, or I may make an absolute fool of myself, but you just have to run with it and just, I think, just laugh, have fun.
You're active, you've been doing Kangoo, you do Pilates and TRX, which we've seen is quite extreme. How did you find this in the sense of, I'm not a gym type of girl, but I do love to dance. And the thought of mixing exercise with dance for me is something that actually, I like the idea of Zumba because it's very much that, you know, like dance movements as opposed to actually exercise.
And do you know what, I think it's completely that. In a way, you don't really feel like you're exercising because even though you're moving, but you're concentrating, you're laughing, it's this social thing. So as you say, I think like the whole kind of the daunting feeling of, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to go to a gym and I need to start doing exercise, that you don't even think about it. But as I say, being in that environment yesterday was just so much fun, and you just really enjoyed it.
And the teachers were lovely because you could see that they were really enjoying it. Nina and Louis, I mean, they were really getting in there. The passion sells, but they got passion for the Zumba as well. That was really very, very cool.
Honestly, the energy that they both had was just incredible.
And I like it in the sense of, we talked about the TRX that came from a squadron leader, you know, using his parachute straps and a jiu-jitsu belt. But this also, Zumba originated from a guy in the 90s who was a fitness instructor, and he forgot to take his music with him to the class and ended up putting on his own salsa latina, because it was a bit of bachata, salsa, samba. So if you've never tried samba, if you've never tried Zumba, it's a bit like salsa and all the rest of it. You should definitely give it a go. So you're glad you went?
Oh, completely. And honestly, I recommend it to anyone just to try, just to, you know, as I say, just have fun, just have a laugh. But if you have got any aches or pains, just to make sure that you do check that out beforehand.
Without a doubt. The nice thing is all these things, you can actually take them slower. Like Nina was saying, you like, don't use your arms if you don't feel like it. Don't jump if we're jumping, you don't feel like it. Take it at your own pace.
Yeah, and you'll definitely see that once you've seen the video. You just have to go with it.
And going with it now, we're going to Snouting About with Nando Brown. Halloween is a fun time, but not necessarily for our pets.
Everybody dance and bouge, bouge, put your hands